This week in hacker news and other things, Twilio is under attack again. They have been hacked, apparently by the same hacker group that attacked them in August. If you've taken a look at their stock at all, their stock has been suffering. They were at over $400 US around 2021, and they have dropped down to $45 now. I mean, Twilio has just absolutely tanked from where it was in 2021, near the end of 2021. So in just almost a year, they've lost almost all of their value and credibility. And a lot of companies are moving away from Twilio as a solution. And if you are interested in knowing what options are out there, what would be a good alternative to Twilio, drop a comment below. I might cover some additional topics into Twilio, and I'll do my best to look into alternatives in the future. And what's happening inside Twitter? Well, there's turmoil happening after the Elon takeover, apparently. Gregory Orriz posted a really nice article where he went and showed what was happening inside the offices at Twitter, and I thought it was pretty funny. I'm not sure how much of this was overdone or overhyped, but Twitter employees who have posted on Twitter that they had to print out code, I guess. Elon requested that the engineers spend time with him Friday afternoon to go over code. Elon Musk wanted to actually look at the code with some of the senior engineers. So apparently the engineers at Twitter printed out the code. I don't know why you couldn't just take a computer to go look at it together, but they printed out paper code, and I guess that was the request, which doesn't make much sense to me. But yeah, that's apparently what's happening at Twitter. It looked pretty funny. Whether it's a rumor or how true it is, or if that was just a joke that was made, I thought it was pretty funny, and it warrants more looking and going in there, but I'm sure it must be pretty wild to be working at Twitter right now. So Twitter is also, one of Elon's ideas to monetize things was to add, start charging for the blue check mark. And apparently that's been put on hold as well. So it's just kind of like a roller coaster ride. You don't know what's taking place. You know, by the time the news hits the podcast, something else is happening over at Twitter. So we'll just try to keep up with it, I guess. Or, you know, there is some talk that Musk is kind of running a toxic environment, breaking down kind of the too lazy didn't read. It's basically comes down to Elon Musk bought the company last Thursday. He immediately fired the CEO and the CFO. He did not communicate over any of the official channels with employees. No email, no town hall. He's publicly mocking Twitter's existing processes, including the new manager training. He's brought in external advisors and external software engineers whom current Twitter employees feel are calling the shots. And he has fired 75% of the staff. Well, he said he would, and then he walked back on this. So, you know, he hasn't fired 75% of the staff, but it obviously had the Twitter employees pretty fearful. And then he put artificial, very aggressive deadlines in place, which upset employees as well. And now he's indirectly mandated working over the weekend by setting a Monday morning demo deadline on a Saturday. I think he's just having a fun time messing around with the company, which is a little bit interesting. I don't know if I find it very funny. Usually a fan of Elon Musk, but it seems like that has been creating a very toxic work environment for the employees. And that can't be a fun work environment. I certainly would not want to be where they are right now. Elon is not the only one that's threatening large-scale layoffs at Twitter. Meta is also reportedly going to announce large-scale layoffs next week. So we will see what happens over there at Meta, formerly known as the Facebook, going to be letting go quite a few employees next week. But for this week's podcast, this is all. I will be signing out. But if you enjoyed this and you got some value and you'd like to be notified as soon as the next podcast goes live, then please click subscribe and we'll send you over a notification as soon as next week's podcast drops. And then you'll be notified and you can streamline all the latest in tech news and education. Thank you so much. Take care, productive programmer. See you next time.